You don't try to fix what's broken. And the spirit of Russell Means, it's that pyramid effect. It doesn't matter, if you look through history, it doesn't matter what empire, what period, the Ming Dynasty to the Soviet Union, and now most recently we're in the throes of the demise of the American Empire. They're built with the same model, top down. And the man on top is inevitably going to fall. And he's looking both sides, who's coming up. So this whole fear-based pyramid, that's the patriarchal model. It's never worked. They eventually implode. And you look at us as indigenous peoples, and we continue. Matriarchy runs in a circle. Timeless, limitless, continuous. And that's the beauty. That's the key to surviving, is we've got to come back within that circle of life to understand, not just intellectually, but in our heart. Because what's in our heart goes out to the world. That's power.
When I was a young student of philosophy, I had always a feeling it has nothing to do with me as a woman. And by a good opportunity, I found some books on pre-patriarchal earlier societies, which were openly called matriarchal, and since then this topic intrigued me so much and never left me. And when I looked closer and deeper into history of cultures, I saw we have only remnants, relics and pieces which are not put together. So I started to make, I changed the field and went into ethnology, anthropology, because I want to know how live these societies, how do people, their politics there, how do their social networking, how they are living there. I couldn't find the whole picture of matriarchy from cultural history, but I could find it when I get into contact with living matriarchal societies of today. I started to put this knowledge together because I found out that some of them still exist around the world. In Africa, in Asia, East and South Asia, in South and North America. And I put my knowledge together, and step by step, by analyzing and understanding each of these societies, I got more and more deeper the picture of what a matriarchal society is. They are in principle egalitarian societies, deeply egalitarian, fully egalitarian, but they put mothers at the center, which doesn't mean they are at the top, they are at the center, and the values of these societies are motherly, maternal values. The value of caretaking, reciprocity, helping each other, and of peacemaking, of which they have a lot of skills. And when I got deeper into these societies, I recognized that these patterns to live, or this way of to live, might be much better than the patriarchal system we are in. You see, in patriarchy we have a general oppression of women, all women, of weaker men and of other people, and so on and so on. We have a hierarchy of oppression. For each patriarchal society is a society of domination from top down. And matriarchal societies don't know this. They don't know any domination. No group dominates the other, and no sex dominates the other. But when they do their political decisions, Everybody, they sit together in a council and everybody has his or her say. Everybody, even the children from the age of 13 years on. So no voice is dropped. And the important point is they take each decision by consensus. This means by unanimity. And this is in the clan house, this is in the village, this is in the town, and the same case even in the region. I think this is really a grassroots democracy. It's much more democratic than our formal party democracy system, where maybe a huge minority is made silent. And this is also the guarantee that these societies are really, the guarantee that these societies are egalitarian. Even the matriarch, the oldest mother of a clan house, she is much respected and everybody listens to her advice. But when they decide, she has only one voice, as everybody. And when I read a lot of anthropological literature and even talked to these people, I was astonished how much they are misinterpreted by European anthropologists. They say, for example, when men go as speakers of the clan, go to the regional council to represent their clans or their village, this is misinterpreted as men have the political power, which is completely wrong. They only are the informants about the decisions in the clan house of everybody has taken there. When they see it's not, when they see there are different opinions, they go back to the clan houses, giving the information. There is no consent. We continue with discussing, and this process goes back and forth until the whole region has found a consensus. And men are the helpers to find the consensus, but they don't have the political power. The political power is with the people, and the people live in the clan houses. What is the problem when patriarchally biased researchers research matriarch societies? They speak mostly only with the men and not with the women. I have a nice example of an Iroquois woman. They said, in the beginning, when we were in our society, when we met white people, the men came and asked the men about our societies. Then we said, all right, it's good. We wait for the women coming, the white women coming to asking the women of our society, but the women never came. I think people who hear this term matriarchy, most of them have the wrong idea. This is women's rule, which is completely wrong. They are truly egalitarian, no women's rule. But if they hear the word matriarchy, many have the idea, many get upset and others get fascinated. This means they feel that it's a political content in it. And this political content means a deep criticism of patriarchy where we are living in. And so it creates anxiety and it creates, yes, they want to dismiss it, for it challenges them. And truly, it challenges not only individual people, it challenges the patriarchal institutions and the patriarchal system as a whole. And this is felt, and so we have a lot of try to dismiss it, but what is very good, they don't succeed, because the interest in the knowledge about matriarchal society is so far spread. So many women and also more and more young men are eager to learn about this different kind of society which gets rid of domination and war and all these terrible things we experience in patriarchy.
Est-ce qu'il existe dans ces sociétés des concepts de harcèlement sexuel, de viol et de prostitution?
Yes, this question is important, and the answer is very clear: no. Because women are so much respected, things like harassment, sexual harassment, rape and so on doesn't exist. A man who would do this, he would be immediately excluded from the clan or the whole society. But I never found such a case. Even when men among each other are violent and it comes to blows, violence is despised. Women immediately run here and try to appease them, separate them, and solve the problem together with them in peace. Violence in general is not accepted, in violence against women is unknown, which intrigues me a lot with these societies.